It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Shelling through the defense. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. In danger. Squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Foles. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll pitch it out to Bell. 20. Bell so much. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 46 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
May not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising, because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now the toss to Bell running right. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good.
To find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen. And
this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing now is Wentz. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Delayed game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the stick.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 8 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just use a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a third down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On fourth down, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on film. But how often do they actually call it? We just saw it here, and what an end result. A huge touchdown off of a terrific call. Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Throwing is Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier able to drop him for a loss of 4. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. Jay's gonna go. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run the counter now on 1st down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? Ojai hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. First throw now for the backup Wentz. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter. And it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Bell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it with Bell, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play. Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Jay's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, 97 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, a chance to discuss the Pro Bowl happened January 28th, just a few miles from your house there in Orlando.
Yeah, how about that? A lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm for the Pro Bowl. You do hear the critics talk about it, but for a lot of NFL fans, closest they're going to get to an NFL game. They'd love to go to this one, support their team, of course, support the league, and it's a lot of fun for them. Even though it rained during the game this time, fans still had a good time.
AFC won 2nd consecutive year, and the 2nd year it's been held in Orlando after all those years in Hawaii. I'm still getting adjusted to that.
Yeah, I think we all are. The players are, but those with families, they're having a great time bringing them to all the things that you can get in the Orlando area for your kids.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Again, it's counter. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 49 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vinny Curry able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he's got room. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That good for 19 and a 1st down. The give is to Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 5. On 3rd down, it's Bell, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Ajayi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now it's Ajayi. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Wentz. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They run with Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.
Really enjoyed this game. They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right?